Hi guys, so welcome to another video. Today's video will be a quick soft matte look using some products that have been discontinued, but I wanted to talk about the products because I enjoy the products and I wanted to know why the company discontinued them. So if you want to see how I got this look, the products I used and all of that, make sure you keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys. Okay guys, let's jump right into it. I'm using my colored RAINE eyeshadow base in the color white. This base is very pigmented. It is thick and you only need very little. So yeah, I'm basing my eyelids with that today. I wanted to do a look today using some products that I know are discontinued. You might can find them at Nordstrom Rack or like eBay or Amazon, places like that, if you don't already have them in your collection. But these are items that I love, I rock with, and I had no idea why Too Faced discontinued them. I know that certain collections are seasonal and they only come out for a limited amount of time, but I feel like they got such good feedback from these products. I am just confused as to why they would discontinue them. So yeah, the eyeshadow palettes are not discontinued, and I looked online and the Bad Santa palette is actually on sale at Kohl's/Sephora for like $14, but this is the Too Faced Let's Play mini palette. I picked this up, I want to say, from TJ Maxx for like $4.99, $5.99. This was before the holidays, so this is my first time actually playing with this particular palette. I wanted to do a matte eye look using basically like some pink shades, some mauve shades, those type of shades. So yeah, I think their eyeshadow pigment is amazing, and I wasn't one to really reach for Too Faced like eyeshadows. I never was interested in purchasing them until I picked these up from TJ Maxx. And I mean, the fallout is a no fallout. They're pigmented, they're easy to blend. Not a lot of people, well, I don't see a lot of people talk about Too Faced eyeshadows, but I'm in love with these mini palettes. I think mini palettes, although I love any size eyeshadow palettes, but I think mini palettes work best for me that way. Since I'm new to makeup, I don't feel overwhelmed with so many colors in a palette, trying to find out what colors work, what colors don't work, or what colors are just going to be like all for the look I'm trying to go with. So yeah, I took that, I would call it, what would y'all call it, like a burgundy shade. Y'all know I'm horrible with calling out shades. So I basically packed it in my outer V in my transition area, and then I took a brush that I got from Glam and a brush set to actually blend it out. I'm also putting the same shade on that blending brush to blend it inside my crease. You all know I try to stick to 1, 2, maybe 3 eyeshadows, but I try not to go over that if I can help it. So yeah, I'm just blending it out, making sure that when I look down, I don't have any blank space within my crease. Then I took the same, whatever was left on the back of my hand, I'm just taking that to fill in the other area on my eyelid. I'm not doing a cut crease or anything. You'll see me go in with a really fluffy brush in a minute to actually pat the base out, just so that I can make sure that it was flat, because I wasn't trying to be like exact and do a cut crease. Do you all think that cut creases are still relevant in 2023? You think people are still doing cut creases like for like, what was it, like 2019, 2020, you know, they were real popular and everybody wanted a cut crease, but I hardly see that going around much. Everything is just that nude brown orange eyeshadow, very natural, not much color is going around. I enjoy color, myself, I enjoy nude. I just enjoy eyeshadow. I enjoy makeup, period. So it just depends on the day and what vibe I'm feeling that day on what I want to do. So here I took the matte pink shade in the Let's Play palette and put that all over that open space on my lid. And that's why I went in with more of the white base, because I really wanted this eyeshadow to pop. I wasn't sure, you know, pink can be kind of tricky on dark skin, especially if you're going for like a pale pink. You really have to pack it on, really have to make sure you have a base that's going to make it stick. But surprisingly, this eyeshadow palette, I didn't have to do all of that. Like, you see how soft it looks, how vibrant it looks, how easy. And it's just, I think this brush came from out my ABH palette, and I'm just using it for today. But you could see how just with a fluffy brush, I'm putting it on with a fluffy brush. And here I just showed you the pigment to show you how it looked on the brush, but I'm just basically just packing it. I wouldn't even say packing it, just fluffing it on my eyelid. I always get up and get ready and try to do videos. This is the Secret Santa palette that I picked up from Sephora when they were having a sale, and it probably was $14 then. So I took that brown shade and I'm just putting that in my outer V. I debated whether I wanted to add black or just try to keep it brown and mauve and soft. So I think I went with, you know, just putting the brown there just to give me a little bit of depth in my outer V, and I was good with that. Yeah, so you'll see me go in, pack colors on, leave colors off. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Cooling Whipped Primer. I have a full container of this. I enjoy this. I need to sit it on my desk so that I can use it more often. This is another thing that's discontinued. I think the whole Peach Perfect line from Too Faced was discontinued, and I fell in love with that line. I was really starting to get into makeup when this came out, so I was having trouble finding my shade. Of course, I'm gonna use my Elf Cookies and Dream. Y'all know that. But I was having trouble finding my shade because I was really new to makeup when this line came out. So originally I thought my shade was Chai in this, but my shade in Too Faced foundation and my skin tone would be Chestnut. Chai works, but Chestnut is like a way better match for me. So then I took my MAC paint pot and laying low to fill in the smile lines. And once you see me, and the reason why I did this video today, because my friend here on YouTube, Life According to Crystal, she was doing a shop my stash and she had a Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. And I was like, wait, I got some of those. And as you can see, I have 4 of those. So I got them when they were being discontinued, going out of sale or whatever they were doing. I grabbed as many as I could. So I need, this will be my next week, my weekly foundation for the week. I need to use it. I was scared to even look at the expiration date on the box. I don't know, and I don't want to know. If it breaks me out, then I'll know that it's bad, but so far nothing has happened, so I'm good to go. So once you see me apply this, does this remind you of something? Does this remind you of some foundation that I reviewed lately? Just check out some of my videos within the last week or two of some foundations that I have reviewed, and you drop down and you let me know what you think this foundation is reminding you of. When I applied this again that day, I was like, wait a minute, you just reviewed some foundations that were similar to this in feel, similar to this in texture, similar to this in the way, the overall look of the foundation. So yeah, Too Faced, you really need to bring this back because this seems to be the trend of 2023 on this type of look and wear of foundations for this year. So this foundation does that. This foundation is giving me skin, it's giving me natural. It says it's a soft matte. I don't get matte from it at all. As you can see, my face is really luminous. It barely covered that dark mark I have on my chin. I'll be so happy when it disappears, but with time all good things come, so it'll be gone in a minute. Not really worried about that. And I took the back of my sponge to make sure I didn't have any creases or anything. Here I think I took my e.l.f. cinnamon 16-hour concealer. So that's that spot you see at the bottom where I was just trying to cover the dark spot there, dark spot, and I let it sit for a minute. But in the foundation, I had Butterscotch. Can you believe it? At one point, I thought Butterscotch was my shade in the Too Faced Peach Perfect. So I used that as a highlighter. I gotta use it, right? So I was like, hey, I might as well use it as a highlighter. And I also took my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer at 11.2 and put that on top of it. Those three, so the Too Faced Peach Perfect and Chai, Butterscotch, and then my Makeup Revolution Concealer in 11.2. I think I'm gonna leave them on my desk for next week, work week, and I'm going to use them for that week just to make sure I'm using it. So this is my MAC Studio Tech foundation in NC55, which is a contour shade. This is another thing while shopping my stash I was able to find, and I'm like, okay, well, I can use this as a contour. Y'all know I'm stuck on my Thread Beauty in 210, but it doesn't hurt to do new products every now and again. So here I am, and I'm just blending out that foundation and concealer first. Yeah, that's going to be my combination. I'm going to use the Too Faced Chai and Butterscotch to give me a full face, and then I'll use that MAC Studio Tech foundation in NC55 as my contour. This is the only way that I'm going to use all this makeup I have. I have makeup that I just have makeup. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna use, but realistically, I know there's no way in this lifetime I'll be able to use all the makeup that I have. You know what I mean? Not unless I magically become like a makeup artist and start using the makeup that way. But other than that, on just my face, I only have one face. It's in no way that I'll be able to use all this makeup without buying. Yeah, I can use it if I stop buying makeup. So I'm trying, and I'm being like really, really good, and I'm really, really angry and mad at the world because I can't buy makeup, or I told myself I wasn't gonna buy makeup. So I'm not in the best of moods only because I can't buy makeup, but it'll fade in a minute. So here I am. Well, I use this one all the time, and it's my Too Faced Peach Perfect Caramelized Peach Translucent Setting Powder to set all my highlighted areas. Love this powder. The scent is kind of overwhelming at first. You'll probably cough, choke, pass out, but it's a good powder, and I'm almost out. So once this is gone, then I can't substitute it because they don't carry it anymore. This is my Too Faced pressed powder in Chai once again, and like I told y'all, I thought Chai was my shade, but I can get away with it, but Chestnut just works way better for me. So I'm using that to set the remainder of my face, and as you can see, my face is very soft, matte, giving skin light, giving natural, radiant, and matte. Is it possible to be natural, radiant, and matte at the same time? Because that's the kind of look I was feeling in this video. I felt like I was all three of them at the same time. So this is JUVIA'S Volume 1. I decided to use the pink blush since the pink look was what I was trying to achieve. This JUVIA'S blush I have had on my desk for months and months and months. I have been very good at making sure I use this. Spray my face with my NYX Bear With Me spray, and then we'll move on to lips. Here I took the lip bar lip liner in Straight Living. That's what I decided to line my lips with. Prior to this, I did a lip combo, and I scratched that because it was horrible. Y'all know once I get to my lips, I'm like, Nana, what are you doing? Yeah, so I scratched that and came back, so we'll see what I'm able to achieve here. But the Lip Bar Straight Living lip liner, you can get that from Target. And then I went in with my About Face in Sad Song. It's a matte liquid lipstick, and you pick that up from Ulta. So I decided, I know I'm always going to do a nude lip. Sometimes I do color, but most of the time, yeah, it'd be nude. And then my NICKI in, it's a lip shine. It's a lip gloss. Oh, I forgot the name of it. Everything is always in the description box. So check the description box for anything if you want to know what I use. Oh, what's the name of that? mocha something. I don't know. Well, it'll be in the description. And making sure my lips are lined once again the way I prefer them. Me and a brown liner, that's the one thing I could never live without, is a brown lip liner. You could take everything away from me, but if you take that brown lip liner away from me, just I don't even want to look at makeup. And my Victoria's Secret lip gloss, only because I wanted a glossy lip. Not quite sure what the name is, but once again, it'll be in the description box. I've been feeling glossy lips lately, and I'm surprised because I haven't felt like glossy since 1999, but I've been really feeling glossy lately, as you can see. Me trying to pout my lips to get that perfect pout. And then I'll spray my face, and then I'm jumping back in so we could talk about this makeup and what I think. Okay guys, I'm back. This is my completed soft matte face. You all know that I usually do dewy or radiant, even though I'm only combo, but sometimes I prefer a little bit of matte. And my buddy here on YouTube, Life According to Crystal, she was doing her Shop My Stash, and she pulled out the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. And I was like, oh man, I got some of that. I got 4 of them. I must have got them when they were discontinuing it or taking it off the shelf or whatever they were doing with it. But I was in love with this foundation, and I said, hey, I might as well do a video. And basically it was a lot of Too Faced products, and as you can see, I really enjoy the Too Faced Peach Perfect collection. And it's like, Too Faced, why did y'all take that away? Because we really didn't ask you to take it away. We didn't suggest it, we didn't vote on it. You could have called us and asked us, do we want this line or can you take it away? But you just took it away, and I love that. The primer, the foundation, the setting powder. The only thing I did not get from this collection would be like the eyeshadow palette, because at the time I wasn't really sure how Too Faced eyeshadows worked until a couple of months ago. I was in TJ Maxx and picked up, you know, like their little mini palettes, and they are really pigmented, as you can see, based upon my eyeshadow look. And yeah, so I just really wanted to play in the Too Faced pressed powder, even though this is in the shade Chai. That show you how long I had this stuff, because I used to think I was Chai and I'm not. I'm chestnut, but Chai works for me. It's just a little bit more warmer than chestnut is. So now, like if I pick up Too Faced like foundation or concealer in my skin tone, I'll pick up chestnut. Chai works, yeah. So that shows you just how long I've had it when I didn't know how to color match or whatever when I was picking out foundations. But this was just to show you some products that I enjoy that they discontinued. But if you're like my buddy here on YouTube, then some of you probably have this in your stash and you just forgot about it. So yeah, you might want to pull it back out and use it. But yeah, it gives a soft matte finish, as you can see. It still has a slight sheen to it, but it's a comfortable matte. Just like it says, it's really comfortable. It wears beautifully throughout the day. So I think I'm going to leave this on my desk. I'll use this next week for work. I'm trying to use like 1 foundation a week, so that way I can run through these foundations and I can stop purchasing them. I'm going to try to do like a foundation collection video, just so I can put all my foundations together, and then that way I can like organize it and then kind of like make a weekly makeup kit to use so that I can use this stuff. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, guys, make sure you like and comment down below. I read all comments. I reply to all comments. I enjoy hearing you all's feedback on the video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.